Okay, today I'm going to have another go at making a video of the cold startup of the 2467B that I've got on eBay. It's the 2nd of April 2024 today. So yeah, I'll turn it on, and yesterday when I did this same test, yeah, it's starting, I noticed that the self-check power-up test didn't find any fails when it first booted, and then after it had warmed up and I power cycled it, that's when the test failed. So I'm just curious what we're going to see now. Nothing. I'm just going to turn the main lights off so we can see the screen better. Don't know if that's better or worse. Right. So if I put it onto auto trigger, there we go, we can see we are getting something. Whoops. Triggering channel 1, but not triggering. What am I missing again? Let me just make sure that's actually in contact there. I hit auto. What do we have now? Not sure, to be honest. Well, I don't know what to make of this now. Hit auto again. We get some text on the display, but not for very long. Not sure why that is. That's usually pretty good. What's the readout intensity too low? There's something going on with the beam now, isn't there? This is what I'm used to seeing when it hits steady state now, is that the signal's just lost off the screen, and soon it'll probably just blur the whole screen, as if we're not got the right time base or volts per division. But as you can see, I'm on 5 volts per division here. I had adjusted it into the center. There it goes, drifted off. So make what you will of that. Well, if I take this down, because the signal is actually a half a volt, I think. Yeah, half 0.4 volts. does say 5 Hz to 5 megahertz, but as you can see, it's not looking good. So I'll do the power up again now and see if I can power up into that, and see if we can see the failed test on the self-check. Test fail number 4. So previously, before I did the caps, it was test 5 fail 24. Now I'm getting test 5 fail 4 pretty consistently. But if you check my other video from May last year, 2023, you see that at that point I had test 5 fail 24, and a day before that it was all working fine. I was taking measurements of the taking photos of the measure signals and whatnot. AB to exit. I'll just get my signal generator and yeah, give me 1 second. Just while we've got something on the display, I'll just see if I can get anything from actually feeding it an input, because I'm not sure what that calibration. It says here 5 Hz to 5 megahertz. To be honest, I can't remember what it used to put out or how you adjust that frequency. I thought it was fixed, to be honest, in my memory, but yeah, apparently you can adjust it. I'm not going to look up how. I'm just going to turn on there, so I'm feeding in 2 volt peak to peak kilohertz wave. Well, what do you know? Okay. So this is being fed straight in without any termination, without a 10-to-1 probe or anything. So I'm on the 500 millivolt division here. 2 volt peak to peak output, square wave there. Okay, so this is behaving for the time being, but it won't last. Well, it's not behaving, is it? I mean, look, you can see the signals hovering around. There's some reference voltage wavering in there somewhere, and I think test 5 is power supply tests. So previously it was section 24 of that test, and now it's section 4 that's failing. If I just change to a sine wave, and oh, let's just go, that's a kilohertz, let's just go up to 100 megahertz. Oh, this generator goes up to 13 megahertz, so let's go to 13 megahertz. Frequency 13 megahertz. I'll have to stitch the video together or something because I just accidentally pressed stop. So this is me now, just in the time base. Out and position. Let's measure that. Frequency. What's it saying? 38 megahertz channel 1 frequency, and it's actually 13 megahertz we're feeding in. I mean, you can see here that I'm on 20 nanoseconds per division. It's probably because of the wavering around. That's what I imagine is doing it. The fact that we haven't got a stable signal, so it yeah, the main reference is off, so all the measurements are going to be off as well. Okay, I'll just quickly run that on some other channels. Change trigger source. Channel 2, let's turn channel 1 off. That's hovering around 2. Let's go to channel 3, and don't forget, I've got no proper termination on this, so it's not going to be a perfect sine wave, especially channel 3 trigger. Channel 4 trigger. So so there you have it. I've just booted from cold. I'll try and stitch these two videos together so you can see it was just one continuous run though from when I powered up. And let's just unhook that. Let's just check what we're getting out of this calibrator. I'll do it on channel 1. I'm surprised that it's not putting anything out. Let's go back to channel 1, turn channel 4 off, trigger on channel 1, auto level, and find out. I mean, there's something going on there, but not. Or is it? Or is it? Okay, hang on. 20 millivolts. It's not doing a. So this is on. This is a 10 to 1. So actually, what's that saying? 0.2 volts into 50 ohms, and this will be a 50 ohm. Input. 0.4 volts into 1 meg. Yeah, so actually that level, I don't know if I can adjust that there. So there's a reference voltage that's off somewhere because that's just wandering all over the place. And you know, to have the readout this stable, I didn't get it this stable last night when I tried. Don't know whether it was one of these intensity settings that I had wrong or something, but because if I vary this, maybe it's not that one. That all seems to be working now. Yeah. So it's Solder Scene. Welcome to come and do your own testing. And a test has been suggested to me, which I'm going to run through this evening, and I'll post more once I've done that. That it should. Well, actually, that test was proving whether the trigger circuit worked or not, and I think we can see now that the trigger circuit's working. It seems to be a voltage reference itself. I'm going to leave it there. Let me know if you want me to take any more videos or do any more tests. Thanks for looking, and thanks for making it this far through the 2 videos. I'm just picking up again because I realise I forgot to do. Let's just do that power on test one more time. Okay, now it's not finding a fault. Let's try that one more time. Well, it would be better if it did find a fault, to be honest, because there clearly is a fault with it with this faulted wavering. Perhaps it's steadying down a little bit now that it's I think I'm on auto level here, so if I go to auto but redo the level, no, I don't know, that's not. There we go. It's a bit better. It's still wavering, isn't it? Let's try and take a measurement. That's measuring the ringing that we're seeing on the square wave, I think. That's okay, that's interesting. Not sure how I cancel out of here now. Hit measure again. Yeah, I forget. Turn the bandwidth limit on. Let me get out of this screen, I'm not sure how to do it. Right, 20 megahertz bandwidth, let's get rid of some of the ringing. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there, and let me know if you want me to take any more measurements. Like I said, we did see that fault in the first video, so that's how I'm selling it. Thanks for looking.